Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved with me, Lathrix, and welcome to the EntoMutagen by Asri Feel. Probably butchered your name there, sir. I do apologise. This particular plague has been recommended to me by multiple people now. A good, I would say, 5-6 people have all said, Lathrix, this may win the insect challenge thing, which I think is still going on from Endemic. So I am very curious to see how well this actually turns out. I love the artwork there with the fly face on top of the earth as well, which is always a very good start. Scientists try to save insects by engineering a bacteria to mutate them, and it works. Horribly, horribly well. Controlling an army of buzzing nightmares, will you devour mankind, or use them as living hives to hatch more monsters, or transform them into half-human, half-insect hybrids to do your bidding? The disgusting choice is yours. Now, I have not played this yet, so I haven't got a clue how to do any of that, but I'm going to try my bestest at making them into our own little hives, because that reminds me of a lot of the creatures you encounter in Binding of Isaac, and that disgusting thought amuses me to no end. Oh, of course, since I had a new computer, a new IP address and everything, since I've got a new router, all the tutorial things keep on trying to pop up every now and again. Okay, so we're going to normal, no cheats of course. We are PAX 12, let's call ourselves Buzz, because the buzzing is adorably insectoid. EntoMutagen released. Global warming, pollution and other factors have decimated the insect population, which threatens the entire world's ecology, which is true. There's actually a lot of issues at the moment in the real world where several insect species are dying at a far more rapid rate than to be expected, one of them being bees, and that is a very big concern for all humanity and in fact the entire world. Scientists have released EntoMutagen, an engineered bacteria that causes mutations within insects, hoping it can strengthen them enough to keep them alive. So, this might not have been smart. Well done, lads. It's up to you to control how the insect population evolves and how it deals with its greatest enemy, mankind. That's true, although they just try to save them, it is their fault. So, there are numerous ways they can be consumed, turned into living hatcheries, that's my one, or even converted into strange hybrids. What method will you choose? The only answer clear is that we're going to start in Saudi Arabia. Okay, let's have a quick look, see what we... Oh, look, a little flower! That's a unique symbol, it's adorable. Pollen. Pathogen is spread between insect colonies via flowers, increases infectivity, land and air transmission, and, of course, chance of mutation. We have air, which is just regular air. We have water, which is regular water. As always, if they are just the regular thing, I will not be reading them, as you can read them in any plague, and it just takes up time. Avian parasites become susceptible, so that's a little bit different there. The common fleas, straight away in the insect, and parasites spread infection to any insect that comes in contact with livestock. I see how I've done it there. Gives the organism, and that's the usual. Okay, so in the symptoms we have at least 2 unique symbols. Ignore that ding, by the way, if you all heard it. That was something finishing rendering. Infest. Insect becomes more active at night, burrowing into sleeping humans in search of places to lay their eggs. Oh, I'm assuming that's going to be the start of the thingy then. Swarm. Insects start to form larger swarms, increased aggression towards any form of threat, increases allergic reactions, especially in wealthy countries, and finally infect. Insects secrete a mixture of bacteria and their own DNA into human hosts via bites, starting a horrific metamorphosis. Bites are more common in humid areas, so I think it's fairly obvious then that infest, that'll be the hive, that'll be the half-breeds, and this one will be, well, probably death, I imagine, if it's huge evil swarms. Regular cold, regular heat just if insects change it, and pesticide resistance. Okay, very nice. Looking good so far, must be said. Let's get some DNA and start off. Do these give me... Ooh, I might go with... Okay, we're going to start off with infest. Pulmonary transmission. Insects lay eggs inside the lungs of the host to be spread via breathing. We also have epidermal transmission. Insects crawl beneath the surface of the skin, laying eggs that are released to the outside of the host, so they can spread via touch. Ew. That's disgustingly lovely. Let's do the air one first. Laryngitis. Insects irritate the host's larynx to cause coughing, allowing for further distribution of eggs from the lungs, especially in urban areas. Had a bit of cough then. In real life, well, I think I may be infected. I actually have an insect inside of me. No, perhaps Lathrix is an insect. Maybe Lathrix is a parasite. Maybe all thoughts I think while under the assumption I am Lathrix is actually... Oh dear God. Laryngitis. leading to cranial death. Okay, we'll stick away from that for a bit. Cranial gestation. Insects construct egg sacs in the front of the cranium, causing migraines and placing stress upon the frontal cortex. Makes research slightly more difficult. Okay, let's go into effect. Ooh. Epidermal chitinization. The skin of the host begins to crack and harden into a chitinous exoskeleton. The transformation is less obvious in cold regions where civilians wear more clothing. We also have mucus infection, so secretion. The host begins. Okay, we'll do this one next, just because that's a really good stats for what we were after. And finally, semiochemical communication. Oh, I'm sure that's something. A mutation of the vemeronasal organ allows the host to both sense and produce pheromones, allomones, and cheromones, allowing communication with all insects. I've always wanted to speak to insects. Have we by any chance got symptostasis? Because if we have, we're geniuses. Like accidental geniuses. We are accidental geniuses! Because we're getting the symptoms cheap. Normally I'd actually have it in transmission. I didn't even oh, of course I didn't change it, did I? Because again, the whole tutorial. Ah, that's good. Let's go with that one. See how it affects the cold clothing. Ooh, that's creepy. Most of the host flesh is reconstructed to allow swarms of larvae to hatch and grow, whilst keeping the most essential organs intact. That sounds like an infestation. To me. But I don't think it is, I'm not sure. Either way, we need to go into pure transmission now. We already have enough severity to be getting enough DNA from bubbles. A little bit more would still gain us a little bit of a benefit, but honestly, I think it's time for us to go into the sweet little plants. The plants will bend to our will, and insect kind will own the world. Pollen level 2. Wind carries pathogen infected pollen to new locations. Increases infectivity, land and air transmission, and chance of mutation. That's actually really good. More air, more land. Actually, we've got loads of stuff already, haven't we? I mean, I've only just realised how early we are in the game. Fair enough. Good for me. I mean, there's no real negative there for me. Spread my beauties. Do I want to add antennae? You know what, we will, just because of the little severity increase and the little transmission increase, because we're not quite getting the 4 DNA per bubble yet, which I want. Now we are. Wow, that was like the tipping point. Okay, level 2 pollen, then we'll go into the air. Let's go mega planes. There we go, that's what I wanted to see. Ooh, we just got that for free, but that's death. Hive conversion. Ooh, with the exception of organs, all soft tissue in the upper body is converted to egg production, transforming the host into a mindless, shuffling hive. Okay, so that is actually the hive transformation. That's awesome. Okay, in that case, we're going to just go into... I don't want to go into water instead of air, because I want air. As many planes as possible, as fast as possible. Next, we'll start going... Ooh, things! Hybrid instigator. Hybrids give misleading ports to the CDC. To mislead. Cure progress. Ooh. The minions will soon be upon them. Yes, the cult of the insect god. Arachnidin. Even though that's not an insect, that's an arachnid. Well, poop. A diagnostic team in Saudi Arabia has identified a new disease. Ah, new. Also, we're auto-classed as worrying, which is worrying for me. So, cold level 2, let's rush into all the difficult parts of the world, like, you know, Greenland and stuff. Pesticide resistance and just the regular stuff. Okay, next I'll go into boats, I think. Ah! Newly promoted Chief of CDC, Gregor Samsa, promises the world a change. Wait, the world a change. Oh, is that person one of our fellows? Maybe it's one of ours. We own them. We own all. We are the insectoid Illuminati. I like it already. I will reshape the world in my own image. Fat, lazy, and very, very greedy. Okay, so I think we should slow down the cure progress. That's going to be pretty fast, since I instantly thought we were worrying. Level 2, hybrids vandalize CDC laboratories. That's cool as well. Symptoms. Let's go with the. No, I don't want to go swarm already. I want to see what's there though. I'll have a look afterwards. I'll have a very brief look afterwards if we don't go into it by the end. We're in boats level 2. Don't really need level 3, but it would be nice to get perhaps extreme bioaerosol. Ooh, hello. Extreme pollen. Pollen remains potent. I mixed the words and thought it said potent. Potent for much longer. Increases infectivity, especially in hot climates, land and air transmission, and of course increases chance of mutation even further. That seems pretty damn good, honestly, because we'd always devolve things, so yeah, sure. The pollen is on our side now. Egypt is shutting down its airports. Places are finally shutting down airports. We've just got something new. What did we grab? I think it's one of these two. So that leads to pyrogen production. Whoa, I know what pyrogen is. The insects produce pyrogen, which induces a fever in the host. The higher temperature increases egg production and distribution through the skin. Also lethality, but it is a nice bit of infectivity, but still. Okay, extreme bioaerosol, let's get on those boats. How many places aren't infected yet? I know Greenland isn't. Oh, just Greenland, so that's all we're waiting for. As soon as we get to Greenland, lethal is fine. Buzz placed on watch list. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, yes, no! Uh-oh. So just got that. What's next? Neural conversion. Neural pathways are rewritten, which causes the host to think and act as one of the swarm, reduces research speed. But we need to get to Greenland, though. We just need one boat to go there. Come on, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Begin the swarming. The hive conversion is now in progress, and the swarms will be released. Weakness exploitation. Insects focus their attacks on the young, the infirm, and the elderly to increase the chance of fatalities. People in poor countries are particularly vulnerable. Swarm coordination. Insects coordinate simultaneous attacks against multiple targets to prevent them from assisting each other. Pheromones and ocular focus. Insects focus their initial attacks on the eyes. Ooh. To prevent their prey fleeing or fighting back effectively. An insect will release a powerful pheromone that summons all of the insects. Wow, that's really, really mean. That is definitely death. External digestion. The digestive system completely reforms. The host now expels a strong acidic enzyme onto food before consuming. Because we use it as a weapon. Let's go with this one. Cranial gestation. Wow, that's an awesome image. Damn, this person's done so well with the imagery. Newly hatched larvae now consume the frontal cortex, destroying higher brain function. Oh, I just realised, are we a fly? Head, wings, almost like a fly shape. Research slowed since sure, why not? Sweating, which is infectious, leads to subcutaneous consumption. Insects develop the ability to consume flesh, fat, and muscle beneath the skin and replace it with large clusters of eggs. Oh, lovely. Ooh, infected corpses. Corpses killed by... Oh, there we go. Retain traces of pathogen. The pathogen remains on the corpse for a significant length of time. And finally, the pathogen causes gases. I wonder which one it would be that's caused this to be here. The pathogen causes gases within the corpse to expand, causing an explosion which flings shredded carrion and the pathogen over a large area. And we'll just leave it at that, I think. Especially now we've got corpse trans... Oh, what was that then? Wasp issue, whatever it was. Oh, I didn't read it. We just got the lethal one, that's fine, particularly since now the dead are, well, infectious. Just need to infect everyone before we get cured. So let's do hybrid manipulator and finally hybrid saboteur. Hybrids specifically target... Oh, that's why we got the original one, didn't we? Huh. Hybrids vandalise CDC laboratories, further disrupting the search for a cure, and finally, hybrids specifically target CDC officials for infection to use their power and position to sabotage a cure from within. Surprising movie sequel. Wisney announced a surprising sequel, A Bug's Death, rather than A Bug's Life. Nice. I love The Bug's Life, that was awesome. There's a wee nipper. Pronunciation scare. Americans have been asked to pronounce aunts like the British to avoid unnecessary panic. Oh god, why did I say it out loud? Oh yeah, every country says that word differently. Aunts, aunts, aunts. I say my aunt. Antarctica to be renamed not Arctica. What's with all the weird things suddenly popping up? Is it because of the... And to further notice, all spelling bees have been cancelled. What's with these suddenly popping up? What's causing this? Scientists fear words. We do. We hate words. Cure research has slowed at the CDC, allegedly due to an irrational fear of antibiotics. That's terrible. That's so bad. The puns, though. Pheromones mutated, that's fine. And with no healthy people left in the world, does that mean the swarm wins? Moth report. Scientists have released a new report on female moths. Conclusion states it's a myth. Ooh. SWAT team shame. SWAT teams, despite the name, surprisingly ineffective at dealing with insects. What's with this suddenly popping up? Oh, we have a problem, Sir and Sirettes. I thought the hive conversion was a win condition. And it isn't. Neural conversion leads to hive mind. Okay, so I'm guessing the hive mind is the only win condition. That's just really awesome. Hive mind. The host now functions as a hive mind, controlling and directing swarms of insects as well as other infected hosts. Research significantly slowed, so I'm imagining that's a new. Okay, that's actually a win condition. I was hoping. Oh, of course, you can't have more than one win condition. For some reason, yeah, because of all the slowdown effects with the hybrids, I thought the hybrids weren't the win condition. I thought it was the swarm host ability. So that's pretty cool. Then a new era begins. Where once were humans and insects, a new union has formed. Human reasoning and resources combined with insect pragmatism and penchant for ruining picnics, for it is better to unite for survival than fight to the death, even if it is a bit icky. And many of you are now literally walking swarm hosts. Little hives. Victory! Honestly, Sir and Sirettes, I'm very thankful for the people who recommended that. I would say that's probably in the top 3 or possibly even the top space for scenarios I've played. That may be the best scenario I have played yet in this series, and that's like 110 odd episodes. So I can't pronounce your name. I'll just call you Azure, or Feel. I'll call you Feel. Azure Feel. Really, really well done. I can't think of any way to improve it. The custom imagery was perfect. The custom events, which I'm sure I missed a few at the start, in fact I'm certain I did, were brilliant. I love the puns at the end, no idea where they came from. I love the concept, and I really, so far, you have my vote for the victory in terms of the insect competition. Really, really well done. Hats off to you. 5 out of 5. Perfect. That is the exact type of scenario I love and adore. Well done. You're great. So thank you everyone who's watching. You're also great, by the way. And of course, with that in mind, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all the good stuff helps out me, helps out channel, and of course shows that Plague Inc. and these wonderful custom scenarios should still be on the channel and you enjoy them. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Do take care. And until next time, toodle pip. And watch out for that buzzing noise. Buzzing noise. Nice? Nice?